My beloved children, I speak to you now, not as a distant voice hidden in the clouds, but as the living presence of love that dwells within your hearts. From the beginning of time, I have known you, called you, and chosen you to walk in the light of the Father. You are not forgotten, you are not forsaken, and you are not alone. Every tear you have shed has been seen. Every sigh of your heart has been heard, and every hope, even the smallest, is precious to me. For I came that you might have life, and have it more abundantly. I ask you now, are you ready for the blessing that is about to arrive? Are you ready to open the gates of your soul so wide that no fear, no doubt, no shadow can keep my light from flooding in? I am not slow in fulfilling my promise, but I work in the perfect timing of the Father. And now, my beloved, a season is coming when many of you will see the seeds you planted in faith finally breaking through the soil. What you thought was buried forever is not dead, it is being resurrected. What you thought was lost will be restored. What you thought had passed you by will return in a form more radiant than you could imagine. Do not be afraid to believe again. Some of you have grown weary, waiting, watching others rejoice while your own prayers seemed to remain unanswered. But I tell you this, the Father has not forgotten you. The blessing that is coming is not just for a moment. It is for a lifetime. I do not give as the world gives, temporary, fading, and fragile. I give abundantly, eternally, and with power that cannot be taken away. Children, you must prepare your hearts. A vessel that is cracked cannot hold the fullness of new wine unless it is mended. So allow me to heal you where you are broken, to forgive you where you have wandered, and to strengthen you where you feel weak. Many cry out for blessing, but few prepare to carry it. I do not wish for you to receive a gift only to watch it slip through your hands because your foundation is unsteady. Build your house upon the rock of my word, and no storm will shake it. You say to me, Lord, how do I prepare? I tell you this, return to your first love. Remember the joy when you first believed, when your heart was tender, when faith came easily. Do not let the noise of this world drown out the simple truth. I am with you always. Come back to me in prayer, not as a ritual, but as a conversation of love. Open the scriptures not as a duty, but as a feast for your soul. Love one another, not in word only, but in deeds, in patience, in forgiveness, in compassion. For in loving others, He loved me. Do not compare your journey to another's. The blessing I pour out upon you will not look the same as your brothers or your sisters, because I know what your heart longs for. I know what you are called to. I know the battles you have fought in secret and the dreams you have carried in silence. Trust that I, the Good Shepherd, know how to lead each sheep to the pasture that will satisfy them. My blessing is tailored to your soul. It is not generic. It is not recycled. It is uniquely yours. You live in a time when darkness seems to cover the earth, when nations are shaken and people's hearts grow cold. But I tell you, my light shines brightest in the night. Do not let fear grip you, for I have overcome the world. Instead, let hope rise within you, because what I am about to do will not only bless you, but also make you a blessing. You are called to be the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. My blessing in your life is not meant for you alone. It is meant to overflow to your families, your communities, and even to strangers who will see your life and glorify the Father. Some of you say, "Lord, I am unworthy," but I tell you, my grace is sufficient for you. You do not earn my blessing by perfection. You receive it by faith. My love is not a wage to be worked for, but a gift to be embraced. Did I not die for you while you were still sinners? Did I not call fishermen, tax collectors, and zealots to be my disciples, and through them change the world? Your weakness is not a barrier to meet. It's the very place my power is revealed. Do not disqualify yourself from what I have qualified you for. If I have chosen you, no one can unchoose you. If I have blessed you, no one can curse you. Beloved, you have carried burdens for too long. Lay them down at my feet. Release the bitterness, the unforgiveness, the regrets that cling to your soul. You cannot step into the new while holding onto the old chains. Let go and trust me. I know the pain you carry, and I do not dismiss it. But I am the healer of broken hearts. I am the one who makes all things new. Even now, I am breathing life into dry bones. Even now, I am opening doors that no man can shut. Even now, I am aligning circumstances that you cannot yet see. Trust the unseen hand of your Father, for He is faithful. Children, rise up in courage. The world needs your voice. Do not remain silent when injustice cries out. Do not hide your faith under fear of rejection. Speak the truth in love. Shine with humility. Walk with boldness. For I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You are ambassadors of my kingdom, carriers of eternity, in a world that is passing away. Every word you speak, every act of kindness you show, every prayer you whisper has eternal weight. Do not underestimate what I can do through you. Prepare yourselves also for trials, for with great blessing comes great testing. But do not despair, for the testing of your faith produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. Hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out into your hearts through the Holy Spirit. Do not see trials as punishment, but as refining fires that reveal the gold within you. Just as grapes must be crushed to become wine, so must your faith sometimes be pressed to release its fragrance. But know this, I am with you in the fire, and not a single flame will consume you. The blessing I bring is not only material, though I provide for your needs. It is peace that surpasses understanding. It is joy that no circumstance can steal. It is purpose that makes every day meaningful. It is love that conquers fear. Yes, I will open doors for you. I will heal bodies. I will restore relationships. I will provide jobs, homes, and opportunities, but greater than all these is the gift of my presence. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world, but lose his soul? My greatest blessing to you is myself. I am your portion. I am your inheritance. I am your treasure. Lift up your heads, my beloved, for your redemption draws near. Do not live with eyes fixed on the ground, consumed by worries, but look to the heavens. For your help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The blessing is coming. Yes, but the blesser is already here. The kingdom of God is within you. Eternal life is not just a promise of tomorrow. It is a reality that begins today. Walk as children of the light, and let your lives testify of the goodness of your Father. I bless you now with courage to let go of the past, with faith to believe again, with strength to endure, and with vision to see beyond what your eyes can grasp. I bless your families, your work, your health, your relationships, your dreams. I bless your going out and your coming in. I bless your nights with peace and your mornings with new mercies. I bless you with wisdom that confounds the proud and humility that exalts the meek. I bless you with rivers of living water flowing from within you, that all who encounter you may taste and see that the Lord is good. And I say again, are you ready for the blessing that is about to arrive? Open wide your heart. Do not fear the stretching, for I am enlarging your capacity. Do not resist the change, for I am making all things new. Do not doubt the timing, for my Father makes everything beautiful in its season. Stand firm, lift your voice in praise, and prepare to receive. For surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I am your shepherd, your Savior, your friend, and your King, and I delight to bless you, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I continue to speak to you, for my words are spirit and life, and they will not return void, but accomplish all that the Father intends. Let this second portion of my message reach deeply into your soul. Like water flowing into parched ground, reviving what was once thought lifeless. Hear me, for I speak not to your mind alone, but to your spirit. There are many who walk this earth burdened by shame, feeling unworthy to lift their heads before me. But I tell you, the cross was not a half-finished work. It was complete. When I said, "It is finished," every chain of sin, guilt, and condemnation was broken. The blessing that is about to arrive in your life is not dependent on your worthiness, but on my mercy and love. Come boldly before the throne of grace. Do not linger in the shadows when I am calling you into the light. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who planted a vineyard. For many years, it produced little fruit, and he considered cutting it down. But one day, he decided to tend it differently. He cleared away the weeds, pruned the branches, and watered it faithfully. In time, the vineyard yielded grapes more abundant than he could imagine. You are like that vineyard. For some seasons, it has seemed barren, but I am the vine dresser, and I do not abandon what I plant. I prune you not to destroy you, but to prepare you for abundance. Trust the pruning, for it leads to fruitfulness. Some of you fear the future. You wonder how you will provide for your families, how you will face illness, how you will endure the chaos of the world. But I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Did I not feed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish? Did I not calm the storm with a word? Did I not raise Lazarus from the grave? Believe then that what seems impossible to you is possible with me. Your future is not in the hands of chance. It is in the hands of your Creator, who has written every day of your life in His book. I tell you also, guard your heart from the lies of the enemy. He will whisper that you are not enough, that you will fail, that you are forgotten. But I declare the truth. You are chosen, beloved, and destined for glory. I did not call you out of darkness so that you would return to it. I called you so that you may shine. My blessing will not come with sorrow, but with peace. My plans for you are good, to give you hope and a future. Children, prepare yourselves to be vessels of blessing in this world. The blessing that is arriving is not merely for your comfort, but for your calling. I will bless you so that you can bless others. The lonely will find family through you. The hungry will be fed through your generosity. The hopeless will find encouragement through your words. The broken will find healing through your prayers. Do not hoard what I give you. Let it flow freely, for a river that refuses to flow becomes stagnant. You are called to be rivers of living water, not reservoirs of selfish gain. I know some of you cry at night, wondering if your prayers are heard. Let me assure you, not a single prayer goes unnoticed. Even when you do not see the immediate answer, I am working behind the scenes. The Father's timing is perfect. Just as the farmer waits patiently for the rains, so too must you wait with trust. But I promise you this, the blessing that is about to arrive will be worth every moment of waiting. You will look back and say, "Now I understand why I had to wait, so that this blessing could come in fullness." Do not be deceived by appearances. What looks like a setback may be a setup. What looks like a closed door may be my protection. What looks like delay may be my preparation. Trust me, even when you cannot trace me, for my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. I call you also to unity. Too often, my children are divided by pride, by judgment, by bitterness. But my command is this: love one another as I have loved you. A house divided cannot stand. But when my people walk in unity, nothing can stop the power of their prayers. Forgive quickly, speak kindly, and bear with one another in patience. You will see greater blessings when you walk together as one body. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst. Lift your eyes, my beloved, to see the greater vision. This blessing is not only about what you will receive, it is about who you are becoming. You are becoming vessels of glory, reflections of my love, witnesses of my power. The world will look at you and see not just what you have, but who you are, children of the Most High God, clothed in grace and crowned with mercy. Do not shrink back, but rise to your calling. And I say again, are you ready? Ready to walk into rooms where peace follows you? Ready to speak words that bring healing? Ready to stand firm when the world shakes? Ready to shine when darkness deepens? The blessing I am bringing is not just an addition to your life. It is a transformation of your life. You will not walk as you once walked. You will not think as you once thought. You will not love as you once loved. For I am making all things new. Take courage, my children. Lift your voices in praise, even before you see the promise. For praise opens the gates, and gratitude unlocks the blessing. Trust that I am faithful. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. What I start, I finish. What I promise, I fulfill. What I bless, I sustain. Asterisk, stand ready. The blessing is not far off. It is at the door. Let your hearts be open, your hands be ready, and your spirits be watchful. For I delight to bless you, and the season is near. Asterisk, hear now the continuation of my words. This is part 3 of my message, and with each part, I draw you deeper into the mystery of my love, into the fullness of the blessing that is at hand. Many of you are weighed down by the opinions of others. You long for approval, for recognition, for validation from the world. Yet I tell you, Do not seek the applause of men, for it fades like the wind. Seek instead the approval of your Father, who sees in secret and rewards openly. The blessing I am preparing for you cannot be given by man and cannot be taken by man. What I open, no one can shut. What I give, no one can steal. Walk in the freedom of knowing that you are fully loved, fully known, and fully accepted by me. There is a lesson I want you to grasp. A seed does not complain while it is buried in the ground. Though it is hidden, though it is pressed down by soil, though it is unseen, it does not resist the process. In time, it pushes upward, breaking through, reaching for the sun. Some of you feel as though you are in the ground, forgotten, buried, invisible. But I tell you, you are not buried to die. You are planted to grow. The hidden season is not punishment, but preparation. And the blessing that is coming will be like the breaking forth of new life from the soil. Green and radiant and unstoppable, do not despise small beginnings. The kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, so small, so insignificant at first glance, yet when it grows, it becomes a tree that gives shelter to many. So it will be with the blessing I place in your life. It may start small, but it will grow, and its influence will reach farther than you can see. Be faithful in the little, and I will entrust you with much. Be steadfast in the unseen, and I will exalt you in due time. Some of you ask me, Lord, why have you allowed so much struggle before the blessing? And I answer you, because without the struggle, you would not have the strength to carry the blessing. Just as a mother must endure labor pains before holding her child, so too must you endure trials before holding the promise. The pain will not last forever, but the joy that comes afterward will. Do not curse the process that brings forth new life. Embrace it, knowing that I am with you in every moment. Let your faith rise, my children. Faith is the key that unlocks heaven's storehouse. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. But with faith even as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. The blessing that is coming requires you to believe. Not because I cannot bless without your faith, but because faith prepares your heart to receive. Open wide the doors of your belief. Dare to hope again. Dare to expect good things. For I am a good shepherd, and I delight in giving good gifts to my sheep. Be alert, too, for distractions. The enemy will try to turn your eyes away from what I am doing. He will tempt you with shortcuts, with counterfeits, with blessings that look shiny but carry sorrow. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Discern the difference between my blessing and the world's empty promises. My blessing brings peace, not confusion. It brings joy, not heaviness. It lifts you up. It does not weigh you down. Test every spirit and hold fast to what is good. Children, I long for you to walk in courage. There will be voices of doubt around you, voices that say it cannot be done, voices that say you are foolish to believe. But I say to you, do not fear their words, for I have the final word. When Peter stepped out of the boat to walk on water, the winds howled and the waves rose. But as long as he fixed his eyes on me, he stood. Fix your eyes on me, not on the storm, and you too will stand. The blessing is coming, but so is opposition. Stand firm, anchored in my truth, and you will not be moved. I tell you also, prepare room in your heart for newness. You cannot pour new wine into old wineskins, for they will burst. Likewise, you cannot receive new blessings with an old mindset. Let me renew your mind, transforming your thoughts to align with heaven. Let go of past disappointments, of limiting beliefs, of lies you have believed about yourself. Make space, for what I am bringing is greater than what you lost. The new will not fit into the old. It requires a fresh heart, a renewed spirit, a mind open to possibility. Let me share another parable. There was a traveler who carried a heavy backpack filled with stones. Every day, he walked slowly, weary from the weight. One day, he decided to open the bag and found that among the stones was a single diamond. He had been carrying treasure without knowing it. Many of you are like that travel. You carry burdens of fear, guilt, or worry, and yet within you, my spirit dwells, a treasure more valuable than all the world. The blessing I give you is not just what comes from outside, but the awakening of what already dwells within. You carry heaven inside of you. Do not measure my blessing only by material things. Yes, I provide for your needs. I heal your bodies. I open doors of opportunity, but greater still is the gift of peace, joy, purpose, and love. The world can give you money, but it cannot give you meaning. The world can give you possessions, but it cannot give you peace. Only I can give you the blessing that satisfies the soul. Do not seek me for what I can give you. Seek me for who I am. For when you have me, you have everything. Children, rise in hope. The world may shake, kingdoms may fall, economies may tremble, but my kingdom is unshakable. Anchor yourselves, not in the shifting sands of culture, but in the eternal rock of my word. The blessing that is about to arrive is not fragile. It is unshakable because it comes from the throne of God. Walk in confidence, in yourself, but in the one who has called you. For faithful is he who has promised, and he will do it. So I ask you once more, are you ready? Ready to carry not only the blessing, but the responsibility that comes with it. Ready to be a vessel of light in a world of shadows. Ready to walk boldly, humbly, faithfully. The time is near. Stand watchful, stand prayerful, stand grateful, For soon your eyes will see, your heart will rejoice, and your mouth will testify of the goodness of the Lord. Asterisk, this is part 4 of my message to you. And still I pour out words of life, for my love is endless, and my heart toward you is overflowing with mercy and compassion. I desire that you hear me and receive my truth, not only with your ears, but with the depth of your spirit, where eternity is written. I see the heaviness that many of you carry. You wonder if your efforts matter, if your labor is in vain, if your prayers are but whispers lost in the wind. Hear me, nothing you have done in love has ever been wasted. Every prayer, every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every tear has been gathered by the Father. Even when others do not see, I see. Even when others do not value, I treasure. What you have sown in tears, you will reap in joy. The blessing that is coming is not just a reward. It is the fruit of your faithfulness. Do not measure your worth by earthly standards. The world values wealth, status, and power, but I value humility, faith, and love. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. The blessing I give cannot be bought, cannot be stolen, and cannot be destroyed. Store your treasures in heaven, where moth and rust cannot corrupt, and thieves cannot break in. Children, I call you to lift your eyes higher. Do not live only for what is temporary, for what you see is passing away. Live for what is eternal. The blessing I am sending you is not only for this life, but for the life to come. Every blessing you receive on earth is a glimpse, a shadow, a foretaste of the eternal joy that awaits you. Set your hearts not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Let me tell you another parable. There were 2 builders. One built his house upon the sand, and when the storm came, it fell with a great crash. The other built his house upon the rock, and though the winds blew and the floods rose, it stood firm. You, my children, must build upon the rock of my word. Do not build your life on shifting sands and money, fame, or fleeting pleasures, for these will fail you. Build upon me, and you will stand firm when storms come. The blessing that is arriving must rest upon a firm foundation. Otherwise, it will be shaken. Strengthen your foundation now. Some of you fear that when the blessing comes, you will not know how to handle it. But I remind you, I give wisdom freely to all who ask. If you lack wisdom, come to me, and I will guide you. Do not rely on your own understanding, but acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will direct your paths. The blessing is not meant to confuse you or overwhelm you. It is meant to empower you, and I will walk with you in it, teaching you step by step. Guard your hearts against pride when the blessing comes. Remember that every good and perfect gift comes from above. Do not boast in your strength, your talent, or your wisdom, but boast in the Lord, who gives all things. Humility will preserve the blessing. Pride will destroy it. Walk softly, love deeply, and remember always that the greatest among you is the servant of all. I know the hidden dreams you carry. Some of you have longed for healing, for restoration, for provision, for new beginnings. Others have prayed for your children, your families, your communities, and your nations. I tell you, the blessing that is coming will not only touch your personal life, but will ripple outward. What I do in you will impact those around you. You are carriers of my blessing, vessels of my spirit, instruments of my peace. Do not underestimate the power of one life surrendered to me through you. Entire generations can be changed. Children, prepare also for battle. The enemy does not rejoice when you are blessed. He will try to steal, kill, and destroy. But I remind you, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Put on the full armor of God, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. Stand firm, for I fight with you, and the victory has already been won at the cross. Do not fear opposition, for it will only make my blessing shine brighter in contrast. Do not be surprised if the blessing looks different than you expect. Some of you expect wealth, but I will give wisdom. Some expect positions, but I will give peace. Some expect quick solutions, but I will give enduring strength. Trust me, for I know what you truly need. And when you look back, you will see that what I gave was far greater than what you thought you wanted. Let me share another parable. A father had 2 children. To one, he gave a stone shaped like bread, and the child was disappointed. But when the child broke it open, inside was a hidden treasure. To the other, he gave bread, and it satisfied for a moment, but soon was gone. The child who received the stone carried the treasure for life. So it is with you. Some blessings may not appear at first as what you desire, but within them lies treasure eternal. Trust the gift, even if it seems unusual. Lift up your voices in praise even now. Praise before the blessing arrives, for praise is the language of faith. Praise shakes chains, opens prison doors, and brings down walls. Praise shifts atmospheres and ushers in my presence. When you praise, you align your heart with heaven, and the blessing flows unhindered. Let your lips speak gratitude, and let your life be a song of worship. Beloved, I am calling you into deeper intimacy with me. The greatest blessing is not what I place in your hands, but what I place in your heart, my presence. Walk with me in the cool of the day. Speak to me in whispers and shouts, in joy and in sorrow. I delight in your voice. I delight in your company. I am not a distant king only. I am a close friend, a loving shepherd, a faithful bridegroom. Abide in me, and you will bear much fruit. So I ask once again, are you ready? Ready to let go of fear and embrace faith. Ready to surrender your plans for mine. Ready to walk in newness of life, carrying blessing not just for yourself, but for all who encounter you. The harvest is ready. The blessing is near. The time is now. Asterisk with unending love, Jesus Christ.